Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Today's video is just going to be 10 products that I was influenced to buy that I think are 100% worth the hype. I have a ton of different products here ranging from lifestyle, skincare, just like technology, beauty things in general. So if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, and let's just hop into it. So you guys know that lately I've been trying to live a much more conscious consumerism lifestyle. I tend to do a lot of research when I'm buying new things, especially when they're viral. Like, I don't trust just the TikTok reviews. I need to go on a deep dive of everything. These are products that I've invested money into that I honestly think are worth the hype, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. The first thing is actually this ring. This is an Ultra Human ring, which is kind of a competitor of the Aura ring. I've had this since, I want to say, January of this year, so I've had it for quite a while now. This thing is actually amazing. If you are worried about cycle tracking, I know the Aura ring, you have to pay an extra subscription for natural cycles, which I think is like $5 a month, plus the subscription for the Aura ring itself, and the ring itself is much more expensive. Anyway, the Ultra Human ring I think retails for around $350 for every single color. So the gold in the Aura ring is almost like $600, and I wear all gold jewelry. But honestly, this is such a great like daily tracker that I don't have to think about. It's really comfortable on my hand. I do still have my Apple Watch, and I still mainly use my Apple Watch for tracking physical exercises. Like when I know I'm going to a Pilates class or I know I'm going on a run, I'll use my Apple Watch. But for just living life, sleeping, this ring has been unreal. The stats that it gives you are amazing. The sleep tracking is really, really good. The cycle tracking is really good, like I said too. So pretty much everything that I wanted from like a health and wellness fitness tracker, it does amazing. This does technically have a fitness tracker built into it, but I think it's in beta still. And I find that, I don't know, like sometimes I just trust my Apple Watch more, and I still have my Apple Watch, so I definitely want to use it. But when it comes to like body temperature for when like your period is coming, it tells you exactly when, and it measures it based off your body temperature. Like, so when you're in your luteal phase, your body temperature is just a little bit higher, and like it predicts when my period will come pretty accurately. So just something to open your horizons to. I know the Aura ring is super popular. I have a ton of friends that have the Aura ring and they love it, and I also love my Ultra Human ring that is doing all of the same thing and way less expensive. And I want to say that the Ultra Human ring is better for privacy reasons. Like I want to say that the Ultra Human ring is much better about not selling your data to people. And in this political climate, I do think that that is an important factor. Really like it. I got this during Black Friday last year, I believe, so like November, but it didn't get delivered until January, and I got like a pretty good discount on it. So just something to note, it is about the same price as an Apple Watch, but I wear this way more than an Apple Watch, and I find that sometimes if I wear my Apple Watch too much, like I get rashes just because of the pressure. I don't know. Basically, I love this and I wear it all the time, and I'm going to continue wearing it. I feel like you guys have seen this in a lot of videos. That's item number one that I think is definitely worth the hype. Item number two, this is something that I saw on an Instagram ad, and I was getting like a ton of ads for it, didn't really think anything of it. Then I got engaged, and then I saw the ads again, and I was like, that's pretty smart. So this is a necklace from Pixie Wing. They have a couple of different styles to choose from and colors and things like that, but this is basically just a little jewelry thing to hold your rings when you're working with your hands. So the way that this works, you have this mechanism here where the bottom is larger than the width of the ring. So when you like pull it through, it sits flush. How do I show this? It sits like flush on the ring or on the necklace, and then you won't lose it. If you need to quickly take your ring off and don't really have anywhere to put it, this is a great option. I use this when I'm about to clean something and I don't want like chemicals getting it, when I'm about to clean dishes and I don't want to risk losing it. If I am like painting and I just need something to put my ring down on where I don't want to feel like I might lose it, this necklace is honestly amazing. I've talked about it before, but I do really like it. It just does exactly what I need it to do, and it is so convenient to just have this on, and I always wear this. I don't really switch out my necklaces, to clarify, so I'm always wearing this necklace and then my childhood necklace. So I just always have a place to put my ring where I am confident that I'm not going to lose it and I'm not going to damage it. So if that's important to you, also highly recommend. I do really like it. Next up on my list is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now, I know this went viral. When I bought this, I was a little hesitant. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, when I buy things, especially large purchases, I do a lot of research. I had watched like a million videos on color grading and the pros and cons of this camera on like YouTube, on TikTok. I have asked all the people that I know that have it, and I truly just think this camera is super good if you're filming content. If you're doing any sort of like vlogging, this camera is really nice because one, it's super compact. So the camera by itself without any of the accessories is this big. It is so small and compact and like sleek that no one really notices if you're filming in public. There's a ton of other accessories you can add to it. So right now I have a wide angle lens on here. I have like a filter on here as well that I can put on the lens. I have the mic. If you get the creator combo, I think it comes with the mic, but I had this mic set from this that I used for filming anyway. So I just paired the other mic to my DJI microphone set to the Pocket Pro or Pocket 3. I have this little case on it that's magnetic, and then I can like open the case so I can have it stand up if I want. I can like magnetize it to things, so that is also very convenient. I've usually been magnetizing this to my car for any like outfit of the day videos or things like that. It just works really well. You can get additional battery packs for it. So this is a battery pack that came with the kit that I bought, but there are different sizes of battery packs as well. There's this little tripod handle or tripod stand that I also think works really well. I also have a different stand that's much more compact if you're looking for not additional length to it, basically. But there's a lot of really good features of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Editing it, the video has been pretty crisp. Honestly, I usually just keep the camera, like the picture quality at the default, like the auto, and then if I hate it, I add like a little bit of color grading to it. But I know a lot of people say that you can like download the LUT from online and things like that. I'm just too lazy to do that. So I don't do that. I just use the auto default settings, but the camera is great. I do like having this in my repertoire of cameras, and I have been using this much more and have felt more comfortable vlogging having this camera in my life. So for me and my wants and needs of wanting to vlog more and have more vlogging content, this is really worth it for me. If you are not filming content, I don't think this is worth it. This is definitely not as good of like camera quality as the Sony ZV-1. I honestly like the colors of the Sony ZV-1 a lot more, but the compactness of all of this and not having to like replace the batteries all the time and just in general traveling with it, this has been a game changer and I've really been liking it. Another thing that I honestly think is worth the hype are these shoes. These are Rothy's Square Toe Mary Janes. I have these in the black shade. These are my go-to work flats. I think they're super cute. They're just casual enough where if you're wearing them with jeans, I think it looks really cute. And they're just fancy enough that if you're wearing like a dress, this still can pair well with the dress. I like these. I like how comfortable they are. They're super flexible and bendy. They're also machine washable because they're this knit material. They're just really great shoes. It took me about 1 day to break them in. Day one, they felt a little bit tight, but since wearing them, they are honestly one of the most comfortable shoes I have in my collection. I wear these to work all the time. I like the ballet like strap detail that these have. I just think they're really cute. And I got these during the Nordstrom sale a couple of months ago. I can't remember when that actually was. And they were half off and it was definitely worth the purchase at like the $70 price point. So yeah, I really like these. If you can get them on sale, definitely do. I just think they're worth it and they have been nothing but comfortable, and I've been wearing them with almost every single outfit. So just really like them. Definitely get them on sale if you can, though. They're a little bit expensive. I guess not that expensive for shoes. I just refuse to spend a lot of money on shoes when like discount retailer stores exist, or like stores that sell out of season things exist. You know, I just refuse to spend full price on shoes. The next item here, I feel like I've seen cakes everywhere. The amount of TikTok ads I get for cakes is insane, knowing that I already have a bunch of pairs and I will never need more in my life. I have 3 different pairs of cakes. I have 2 of the sticky cakes and I have 1 of the grippy cakes. So these are basically nipple covers for dresses, but they're so thin that when you wear them, you really, or not dresses, clothing in general, but they're so thin that when you wear them, there is no visible line. I know that a lot of nipple covers have like, they're so indented and it's so obvious, and I have definitely bought some in the past that have been incredibly obvious, but these are super thin. They are super duper comfortable. The grippy ones, so the ones that have adhesive on them, are also really nice. I don't think that they're too grippy, and again, they're still that same like super thin material that like the coverage is seamless, and I don't have to worry about a nip slip. I don't have to worry about like my nipple showing through. Am I gonna get censored for saying the word nipple? I don't have to worry about any accidents, any wardrobe malfunctions, basically. And I also have a pair of the triangular grippy or sticky cakes that I haven't worn yet, but these 2 are amazing. You really only need 1 pair if you want like a grippy and a sticky. I think that's more than enough. I really don't think that you need anything more than that, but they are really good. I've used them ever since I got them with every single like event type of dress, and they're just amazing. They're literally seamless, literally seamless. The next thing I have here is a water bottle. I did a video similar to this, I want to say last year, like over a year ago, and that video I was hating on the Stanley Cup. Absolutely hated it. I was raving about my Owala, and that one was the 24-ounce Owala. This is actually the 40-ounce Sway. So this is one of their newer launches, newer like mechanisms, but it still has the same like button open. You can still chug or sip out of this, and this holds a ton of water, way more than my 24-ounce because this is a 40-ounce. But I love this. I use this water bottle every single day. It never does me wrong. It keeps water cold. I like that it fits in my cup holder and it doesn't like wiggle around. I just think it's a really good water bottle and I really like it. And this is much more practical than the Stanley Cup. But yeah, I think this is really worth it. You can see I have a bunch of different stickers on here. Some Jamie Page Doodles ones, skydiving Hawaii. This is when we went to New Mexico for a little trip that we had. This is actually a sticker that I made. I drew that and printed it out on my Cricut, and I think it turned out pretty good. Basically, this water bottle is great. I love it. I love Owala in general. Definitely a die-hard Owala girly. The next thing I have here are Glamnetic press-on nails. So if you've been here for a while, I am a mix between a press-on girly and just like a regular nail polish girly. So if you guys didn't know, I worked in a nail salon for much of my college career, and I've been doing my own nails since I was in like middle school. So I'm really good at doing my own nails. However, I'm not very good at doing nail art. Like just painting my nails in general, perfect. Doing nail art, not as good. If I want any sort of design or if I want any sort of event, the ones that I'm reaching for are the Glamnetic ones. I think they just fit my nails the best. I don't love the look of the static nails. They are like too curved and it makes me feel like I have claws on. I tried a couple of different other brands as well. Like the Kiss nails don't fit my nails very well. The Chill House brand doesn't fit my nails very well, but Glamnetic never does me wrong. Glamnetic also has these adhesive nail tabs, so if you want something a little bit more short term, these work great, and then they can just like peel off your nails very, very easily, and they're super clean. So I really like these. I know Glamnetic also has a press-on nail remover, like dissolvent, which I also have. I don't think this does as good of a job. Like, I just don't think that it does a great job of actually removing the press-on nails, but these are pretty good. I really like the Glamnetic nails. I have a ton of different packs, and whenever they come off, I just keep them and I like drill off the leftover glue and I reuse them. So highly recommend, really like Glamnetic. I have so many styles, like a ridiculous amount of styles of Glamnetic nails. The next product that I think is incredibly worth the hype are Woobles kits. I've talked about this before. I started off crocheting, learning how to crochet with a Woobles kit, and it like really exploded from there. I fell in love with crocheting. This is my current crochet project. It's 2 large granny squares that I'm going to turn into a sweater. I still have to crochet the sleeves, obviously, but that is something that I have just really fell into. Anytime that I have free time, I will be crocheting. If like we're watching football on the couch, I will also be crocheting while we're watching football. It's just a really good, like not super taxing on my brain activity where when I'm done, I get like pretty things out of it. So I love crocheting. The Woobles kit was definitely worth it to unlock this hobby. I don't think other kits do as good of a job of explaining the stitches to you. So I think like once you learn the basics, you never need to buy a new Woobles kit again unless you really want to. You just like love the yarn or the characters that they come out, which they are really cute. I'll give them that. But like, for example, I bought a learning to knit kit from Wool and the Gang, and that just did not teach me the same way that the Woobles did. So I still don't know how to knit, but I do know how to crochet, and that crochet is an obsession. For, you know, the holiday season is coming up. If someone in your life wants a new hobby, I definitely think the Woobles kit will spark that joy. And the last 2 things here are makeup and skincare related. So the first thing, Tower 28 SOS spray. I have raved about this for literal years now. It feels like years. This is the only thing that has really kept my acne at bay. I feel like, I mean, I'm wearing a little bit of foundation, but I am wearing the Summer Friday skin tint, so it's not super pigmented, but just in general, my cheeks are completely clear. I have this minor breakout on my forehead right now, but for the most part, the rest of my face is immaculate. Like, all of my acne hyperpigmentation is fading, and I owe that purely to the Tower 28 SOS spray. I've tried other hypochlorous acid sprays. None of them work nearly as well, in my opinion. Like, there's something about the Tower 28 SOS spray specifically that just my skin loves. My skin has pretty much stopped breaking out, especially those like deep under the skin hormonal acne. It's just great. And whenever there's a Sephora sale, I buy one of the jumbo refills, and that makes it way more worth it. Like, do not buy that not in a jumbo refill, because the bottle, like one bottle of this is like $30, but the refill that holds 4 bottles is like $60 plus the Sephora sale discount. It's scroll math. I love the Tower 28 SOS spray. I definitely think it's worth the hype. I will continue to purchase it. I honestly don't know if I will ever stop purchasing it. It is just so good. It has made my skin the best it has ever looked, like literally ever looked. I've looked back at some of my old videos before I was using the Tower 28 SOS spray, and it's like night and day difference, and I love it. I will not stop raving about it. My acne is completely gone, mostly gone, almost completely gone. And lastly, for my oily skin girlies, okay? Before this video, I was an absolute slick ball. Absolute slick ball. And that is because I did not use my Denote primers today. There is something about these primers that just does an amazing, amazing job of keeping my oils at bay. I have the water powder serum and the blurring balm powder in translucent. Both of these together, literally immaculate. Like, there's nothing that these primers can't handle when it comes to oily skin. That's a lie. I don't have like the most oily skin, but it is oily. I just love these. I am going to continue to repurchase them whenever I run out of them. I just love them that much. I do usually reserve these for like special occasions, just because I don't usually go in with primer. It's just an extra step that I never really think to go in with. Whenever I do wear these, my makeup is immaculate. always immaculate. So if you're an oily skin girly, I definitely think you guys need to pick this up during the next Sephora sale. Like, it is just so good. I love the Danessa Myricks primers. Like, you really can't beat them. And that is everything. Those are the 10 products that I think are actually worth the hype for all of the buzz that they've gotten on social media. Like, I truly just think that they're great products and they deserve to have hype around them. I think all of these products have actually changed my life for the better. Like, they're just really good, practical, functional products that help me live my life more efficiently. That is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.